Wow, but Osmanthus hates trees because they they're not paper.
Oh,
No, no,
okay. Well then, he puts it back and
I'm
pulls out this like really scuffed looking,
You
and
know
he's
what?
just
It
like,
turns out trees aren't so bad after all.
so well, okay. So the nicer book is 30 gold pieces. The I do have he's got 3 books. The medium book, standard, it's just like standard leather bound, 25 gold pieces, and then I have this shoddy book that unfortunately got stuck in the bottom of my cart here, and some of the pages are bent. I will sell you this one for 20 gold pieces.
What if what if I can restore the pages of the damaged book? What
Oh,
would you be willing to come down in cost on the nicer book?
oh, I see. All right. Well, so what were you thinking? Like the cost of a standard book, 25?
I I think that would be fair as long as the other book you could sell for 25.
Hmm. All right. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, moment of truth. Here we go. No, it's not terrible.
And he kind of looks at you, and he's just like, you know what? I like you. Sure. All right. You've got a deal. Okay. So,
Then over the course of however long it takes, I'll cast prestidigitation. Nope, not that. Shoot,
Ending.
I don't even have mending.
Ah.
So I'll just spend some time to like smooth out the pages.
He just makes it less wrinkly.
okay. I'll
And
note that, and we'll come back to you.
well, okay,
I thought you had magically something.
I will
You're
warm
just
up. I can warm up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for an hour. So I'm going to try and use prestidigitation to warm up the pages to kind of iron them out.
okay. All right. Okay. I'll say you spent some time doing that. It
Like I'll
kind of
spend
looks
real
like
time on this.
yeah. No, we're not going to do this real time. But okay. So I'll let you do that. We'll come back to you here in a second. So
Okay.
Jimothy and Zoran. So you guys go into the Black Iron Blades. That's the shop that you guys were checked out last time. And you go in and you notice.
Isn't that kind of near where Osmanthus is? Didn't we walk together? Or no?
Yeah, but he's kind of
He
interacting
veered
with.
off. Got it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm assuming you guys are together. Buffettes in a silo. I don't know. Did you guys go with Osmanthus or Jimothy and Zoran?
I can't hear both of these.
both of these what?
Nope.
Sorry, I bumped up. I turned down my microphone level. There we go.
Ah.
Oh no, you're good.
Yeah, I went with Jimothy. And
Okay.
Oren.
Okay.
I'll stick with Jimothy and Zoran.
Nice. Okay, so you guys go in, and you notice that this time it's a male dwarf who is working, and he's actually so in the shop. It's kind of like a outfitter type, Bass Pro Shop as I kind of describe it, and it's also smithy. So he's kind of in the smithy corner. You don't see the sister or the woman there, and he's kind of like working at a particular blade. You actually give me somebody who does anyone who have any like smithing experience or any of that? No?
No.
Okay. Cool. So okay, yeah, so he's working and you don't see the female dwarf there.
Maybe we'll just have to come back later. Just kidding.
Timothy
We're
will,
just gonna do a shopping episode.
yeah, I'll elbow Zoran and kind of like nod for her to go talk to the guy. And I'll hand her the belt.
Okay. Hello.
I'll follow. I'll like be right behind her.
Oh, hello there.
How are you?
Busy. What can I do for you?
I have this pelt, and I was hoping that it could be made into like gloves or like something that we could wear to keep warm.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't really specialize in that. I could give it a shot. But were you
Is it-
wanting to leave me the pelt and I make them, and then I charge you just a portion of the services, or were you wanting me to find somebody else who could do this for you?
If you were to
I
find
outsource sometimes.
if you were to outsource, how long would that take to find someone?
I don't know. I have a guy who comes once a week. He's due to come today or tomorrow.
How much do you know how much he charges versus what do you charge, or
Well, I would say, what are you trying to make here with this pelt? Gloves?
Jimothy, what do you want to make? Like some hats, gloves, fingerless gloves? Just kidding.
Fuzzy underwear.
Gloveless fingers.
Yeah, gloveless fingers.
Hmm.
Like 5 pair of gloves.
Oh, okay. Well, that's and he kind of looks at the pelt and he's just like, yeah, I believe we could do that. And he doesn't have a cost right now off the top of his head. I would say it would take maybe 5 gold pieces.
Total?
Yes.
Jimothy, is that a good deal?
Yeah, you can roll an insight if you'd like. Hell of a deal, honestly.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like reasonable to me.
Jimothy,
So-
you can roll as well. You're there, so.
So I'm asking Jimothy because he's the, person who knows things.
Jimothy, you get the sensation that, like, you don't really know exactly how much it would cost, but you're like, 5 gold pieces. That's still pretty steep. You're just kind of like, all right. I don't know about that much, but
Perhaps we could just speak to him directly ourselves if you can't do the work and he does.
oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Are you gonna be in town for long? You're more welcome to stop by,
Does he
or
do
I
his
can tell
work
him to
here?
come to you.
Does he do his work at your shop, or how do we find him?
Oh no, yeah, he stops by. We do a couple of exchanges. He resupplies. Oh, I believe. He kind of looks at your coats. He's like, I believe he made those.
Oh, we know where that shop is. We could just go over there.
Right, this is.
Oh wait, no, that's a different shop. Just
Yeah.
kidding. Oh.
Yeah, no, he's my supplier in that respect.
I mean, we're staying at the Northlook Hotel. He could maybe come and find us there, or we can check it back in later.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll tell him you stopped by, and
I'm
you
Zoran.
probably stay at the Northlook. What's your name?
Zoran. Just so you can let him know that we're looking for him.
Oh, okay, yeah. And he kind of like tries to write it down. And
I'll write it down.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Seems like literacy is at an all-time low in this area. Okay. So, yeah, you guys kind of like leave a message with him. And then, yeah, so did you guys want to get anything else?
Is Danica outside?
No, she's not here today.
Oh, she's not
Or at
like.
least it is here. Yeah.
Huh? Okay. So she got what she needed. She's not hanging out here anymore. Okay.
I mean,
Cool.
she's not hanging out here right now today. She could be back some other time, or another part of the, or
Okay.
maybe in another part of this adventure.
Okay. So we never did see a pamphlet or something like a, something for this Sapphic Caltro, right?
No, you haven't stopped by.
I would like to stop by the guard tower or wherever they would normally post that sort of stuff.
Right. So okay. I'll say this.
Maybe town square or like.
Yeah. So there
police
is
office.
like there's a city council building. You go there. That's usually where the speaker lies, lives, or works, and
Probably
And-
lying too.
probably, honestly, yeah, that checks out. So that you could probably go there and inquire a little bit more. You go back south towards the other guards tower, kind of get more info from where you first came into Brinchander.
No, the guys on the east side were better talk to. So if I'm going to talk to any guards, I'm going to go to the east side.
Right.
Where
And
we
then there is actually a small post on the north gate. But that's kind of where you found the original information, but you haven't talked to anybody there. So kind of try those little areas.
Jimothy, Asilo, Buffades, any Osmanthus? Any suggestions? We want to split up? Maybe hit up 2 of the towers? The guards?
Yeah, I mean,
Manthus is still playing with a book.
Kate, just kidding. Asilo, Buffades, and Jimothy.
the East Gate was where we got the most information, right?
Yes.
I think we should probably go back there.
Okay.
Okay. Sweet.
Let's
Okay,
go to the east
so-
gate.
The
Yeah.
North Gate was full of stupid people.
No, the south
I thought
gate
that was the
filled
south
with-
gate.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
the
haven't
South Gate.
we haven't visited the north gate. That's why I said, do we want to split up and have 2 and 2?
Oh,
Yeah, so I'll say this, sorry. And the north gate, it's not really, there's like one person manning it there. And then like, I'll say you get, well, I'll just say to kind of save you like the time, you'll get more information probably at
On
the
the
east
east.
gate. There's
Okay.
more people there.
I'm feeling the pull for going to the east gate.
Had a gut feeling on that one. So that's
All right, the east gate it is.
Gate.
Westgate we go to.
Yes.
Okay, so back to Osmanthus. You finish up. The gnome's just kind of like staring at you, doing this. He's just like, huh, I figured, I don't know what I was expecting, but I figured it'd be different. Well, all right. I'll say, and he kind of looks at give me a performance check.
Performance check. Oh,
Or if
man.
you want to convince me in something else, another check. Just kind of see like the quality of you, and also like
I was
rolling.
going to opt for maybe an Arcana check to see how well I can actually manipulate this cantrip to be an iron. But, performance is fine too.
No, that's fine. I'll buy that. Yeah, roll an Arcana.
I'll take the Arcana with my +5. Oh, God. That would have been a 2 if it was performance.
I love it. All right. Well, with the 7, it's better. It does look better than it did before. I mean, I won't say it's not great. And he kind of looks at it, and he's just kind of like, well, I'll sell it to you for 28 gold pieces, the nicer book. It's a little better, but not. Honestly, maybe you could have spent more time with it.
I'm going to be honest. I saw that going differently in my mind. Gosh, I don't know if my companions, if we're going to head out, but I could do a much better job tomorrow. I just don't have the right tool prepared today. You know
Sure,
what?
I'll come back tomorrow.
Yeah, why don't I come back? At least, are you going to be here for the next hour or so?
No, I have to go back to my other job.
Oh, where's your other job?
I work at a muffin shop.
Okay. Directions, please.
Ah, yes. Sorry.
I love muffins.
Wait, are we
Yes.
saying that Bofades knows the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man. Yeah. So he tells you that he sorry. He's like, oh yes, I work at a bakery, or really muffin shop. I specialize specifically in muffins called the Nutty Muffin. And he kind of gives you descriptions. It's kind of like in the southwest side of Bridgender.
On Drury Lane.
Under Line. And so, yeah, he's just like, yeah, this whole scrolls and parchment's kind of a side gig for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a hobby. I like making books and paper and journaling and stuff, but a lot of people here don't know how to read and don't give two flying shits to read. So
It's a shame.
it's not a really fruitful business. But every now and then we get some. He kind of looks at you. More educated folk.
I look behind me.
So yes, meet me there. Or I'll be here tomorrow around the same time.
Okay. Sounds good. I will be seeing you later.
All right, take care. Bye bye. Okay, so Oz, you join back with the other group.
Oh, I have no clue that they went to the East Gate. So I look around and I'm like,
They're gone.
well, dang.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just say you roam aimlessly. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you eventually find them. And yeah, you guys kind of meet back up for the sake of time back at the East Gate. So, all right. So yeah, you guys are at the East Gate. The guards are there. There is a couple of new signs if you're wanting to peruse those.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Okay, so you see a sign, and one of the signs is talking about a job in Bremen, which is west of Brinchander. It is in regards to some fishing issues. They've claimed there's some new beast in the water that's eating or causing damage to the fishing in general. They don't really kind of describe. They're not sure if if it's like overeating or just kind of like destroying the population, or if it's like attacking the fishermen themselves.
Okay.
But yeah, you know that they need help. They're looking for an adventuring group there. So you see that sign. And then you actually do see finally a sign regarding the Celtic culture. They say wanted, look out. They kind of have like a brief picture of him. It matches the description Hiln gave you at the North Look. They say once captured, inquire with the speaker.
Okay.
Reward. So it
But
says
there's
once
not-
captured.
Yeah, it
No.
doesn't have a price or anything, or
Yeah.
And it
does it
says-
say wanted alive, or does it say dead or alive?
I think it just says once captured.
Yeah, I mean, ideally you would capture live people, but
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, you could. I mean, I'm sure you would get something for dead.
I'm sure you would get something for dead.
Yeah, a prison sentence.
I mean, you're
Well,
yeah. You
I
notice
mean, we know that if we kill him outside of town,
We're
there's
fine.
no prison offense.
Yeah. You do see this though, that the sign is you kind of look towards the bottom, and it's got like this. Actually, give me a. Ooh, that'd be a tough. Actually, give me a history check. Why not?
History.
It's got a picture of a crest at the bottom.
Hmm.
Okay, so with an 8, you don't know what this crest belongs to. You just know that it's not the crest or symbol of Brinchander.
Is there a guard nearby?
Yeah, you could ask, sure.
Can I?
So just to kind of like give you a little bit more description. So the crest of Brinchander, you saw it on, you kind of seen it like in various parts of the city. It is like a piece of wheat looking, and it's got like 2 like antlers sticking out of it.
Oh, okay.
It's like a antlers and then like a piece of like wheat in the middle.
Their symbol is horny wheat.
Yeah.
Horny
Pretty
goat
much.
weed.
But yeah, so okay, you approach one of the guards.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and call him and be like, "Hey, what's this?"
The wanted poster.
Yeah. But this right here. I'll point
The-
towards the
Oh
crest.
yeah, it's one of the crests of the other towns. I think that one's East Haven.
Okay.
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I just didn't know if they were the ones sponsoring this wanted poster, even though it's asking you to talk to the speaker here.
Oh
Captured.
yeah. No, well, so how it works is that like, you inquire here, or you can inquire in East Haven, and the speaker will kind of like communicate with the other speakers in the other towns, and they'll pay the whatever difference. I think East Haven's probably having more of this issue with this murderer, but yeah, that's all I know. So you can either get paid here, or maybe if you want, you could go to East Haven and inquire there.
Okay. And how far is the journey to East Haven?
Oh, yeah, that's probably a 3/4 day trip. Barring the weather.
Okay.
As of right now, the weather's always terrible. So
Winter, right?
Yep, winter or everlasting winter, I guess. It's always cold.
Well, all right. That explains that. And I suppose I'll go back to the group and I'll tell them that,
Well,
this
Fades.
murder is still a problem. But I still think we should potentially go, weren't there ruffians about that we also saw on there, that wanted poster there?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the Care Koenig.
Yep.
Yeah, as well as the new one for the...
So you should ask them
Monster fish.
how long it'll be to get to Brennan,
Sure.
and then Care Koenig.
Can I ask the guard the distances to those two towns?
Yeah. So, he kind of looks at you and he's just like, "Are you like exploring the entire like what like? This isn't really the best vacation spot, you know."
Yeah, I'm from the south. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right. Yeah. Well, anyhow. Yeah. So, Bremen. You'll have to go through Targos, I think, unless you want to go around. But it's about, honestly, it's about as far as East Haven from here. Maybe a little bit farther because you kind of have to. I would say it's about a day's travel.
Okay. And Conan? Konigsberg?
Say that again.
What was it? Koenig?
Yeah.
Care
Koenig.
Koenig?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Koenig.
Care Koenig? Jesus Christ, mate. Man, all right. You're looking at, oh gosh. And he's just kind of like, I couldn't tell you. I've never been there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Yeah, maybe if they have a map, maybe we can get a map in the town square or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Didn't-
it's like I would say it's probably over a day's travel, honestly. Yeah, I mean, oh, I guess there's another town in between Caer Konig and here. So yeah, I mean, he's just kind of looking at you. He's just like, I don't know where you want, what you're trying to do. Like, you're trying to go skiing. You can go literally anywhere.
No, I'm trying to chase down these wanted posters here.
Some kind of bounty hunter, and he kind of looks at you. He's just like, you look like one of those pretty musical types.
Yeah, well, I'm a musician, but that guy, and I'll, point back to
You're pointing to the gentleman in a suit, the pencil pusher.
Pointing to Silo.
Yeah.
For the
Pointing
elfin
at
groves.
a silo. And
Uh,
I'll be like, but that guy is.
oh, he kind of looks at you. He's just like, yeah, I'm not sure what you're supposed to be, mate, but you might want to change up whatever you're wearing. Not a lot of people are receptive to that kind of clothing, I guess. As he's gesturing towards the silo.
Are you suggesting I remove my skin?
Oh, that's part of you?
Ting, 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 ting.
And he kind of is like, oh, I don't know what you're supposed to be, man, but yeah, it's kind of weird. Maybe cover that up. He's just like totally unaware of what you are.
Don't war shame my friend here.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
But anyhow,
alright.
so yeah, you guys have a little bit of options here. So you have East Haven to the east. You can start going north. There's Bremen, but that's to the west. And you have to go through another town. Just giving you guys some options here. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm railroading you. There's a lot of towns here, so
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. Do the Tin Towns have a good rail system that we could utilize?
no. It is
No public transportation.
yeah, no public transportation. You can go to the stables and get horses.
Okay.
But not really. It's more you're most likely able to kind of get a sled team and rent out sleds.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn something off in the oven.
Well, what would the five of us like to do?
I think.
Oh wait, we gotta find Osmanthus.
It's also said Oz
Yeah, I
managed
know.
to-
He caught up.
Yes. Yeah, what would we like to do?
I think we should go to Brennan, to
Kill this beast in the water?
check the water. Yeah.
So I guess it'd be twice now we've put off the ruffians, but
Well, the ruffians sound like a 2-day journey through a whole nother town, which
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't want to say there's no bad options. I'm just saying you have options.
are there any good options though? I mean, they may not be bad, but are any of them like 3 stars?
Would do again.
Don't we have a limited amount of time with Osmanthus's new friends?
It's true.
Yeah, because we do need to take them over to the other town, to the Caer Konig, because of the ruffians.
I think
Yeah,
we
I
get
mean,
one
you
adventure with
convinced.
them.
Yeah, you get one adventure with the Chwinga. So wherever you want to take the creature.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Let's go to Caer Konig, because then, it sounds like that town needs to get some, happiness in their lives.
Plus, I want to see what these
Away.
entertaining little bastards can do.
Do we
All right.
do we want to go today or do we want to wait till like the next day to get gloves made and stuff like that?
I would think we would wait a day because you still have to repair that book, and
Have to is strong. Really want to is
More.
I mean,
More like
we,
that.
yeah. So, Yeah, we could go the next day. We can just
But-
chill.
I mean, who knows? Yeah, I mean, these gloves could be very, very cool. Or Jimothy could steal all of them and try and sell them on the black market. I don't know what his plans are.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait a day.
Okay.
Guess we'll just hang out at the trusty old bar. See if we can hear any other talk in the bar about
I know.
stuff.
I know a place to get muffins if we want to go get muffins.
Yeah,
down
let's go to the Muffin
for
Man.
some muffins.
Okay. All right. So you guys are gonna go get muffins.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if I bring business, this gnome will be a little less critical of my crap job.
Okay. All right. Is that what everyone wants to do? Does anyone want to do anything different?
Is there anywhere to go play the old bagpipes? Bofades might go try and test his entertainment skills.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
While we're in a nice large town like this.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So if you want, most likely in the evening, there's got to be a couple other taverns that you could check out, and try to test your skills there. Where you're trying to go like bar hopping and just like play a quick set, make as much money as you can, go to the next tavern.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So I guess since it's still kind of daytime, so we'll do that in the evening. But yeah. So for now, will you go with them to the Naughty Muffin?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I would also like to inquire near the stable about maybe renting some horses then. Maybe that'll make our traveling a little bit more palatable.
Okay.
But Nutty Muffin first.
Okay. So you go to the Nutty Muffin, and it's got like this like muffin like sign, but the muffin's just tilted.
It's funny, I get it.
Yeah. And so you go in, and yeah, you see this little gnome. He's quickly like he's like baking some stuff, and he's like setting some trays out, and you see there's a couple people leaving with their little box. So yeah, you go in, and he's like, "Oh, welcome to the Nutty Muffin.
Hello!
Hi.
What muffins do you have?
What muffins?
Yeah. You have like one flavor of the day?
Oh, I do have a flavor of the day. Thank you for asking. This one is lemon poppy. That's the flavor of the day.
Well,
What else do you have? That's it? Lemon poppy?
No, I have he's kind of like, I've got banana nut, and I have blueberry, and I have a cinnamon,
oh,
and that's about it. I really don't have access to too many ingredients. It's not really the most. Yeah, you can't really get fruits and vegetables up here that easily.
Yeah, I'm
Really?
surprised that you have blueberry and banana nut when it's so cold.
Yeah, it's nearly impossible. Honestly, this isn't a very good business.
nonsense. What? How much for, half a dozen or a dozen of these muffins?
Oh, a dozen? Oh, 5 silver pieces.
Oh, what do you think? Should we get a dozen?
Yeah.
I'll
All
put
right,
in
so
a
a dozen
silver for this.
of what?
We want 3 of each.
Oh, adventurous. All right. And so he gets you he kind of gets
Wait,
like a little.
Do you offer like a baker's dozen? Where like we buy 12, get one free? Like 13 of them?
You know what? Yeah, I like you. Sure, why not? Which one would you like of additional?
The lemon poppy.
Nice.
That's
All
it.
right.
Good choice.
And so he gets you this box. And he's like, there you are. That'll be 5 silver, please.
I'll go ahead and cover it.
Cool.
Great. And he's like, I think I recognize you before. You're the weird book mender.
Yeah.
I didn't catch your name. Sorry.
You can call me Oz.
Oz.
I don't think I caught your name.
Oh, the name is Springlebottom.
Okay, Sprinklebottom. Well, it's nice to run into you again. I'm looking forward to one of these muffins.
Okay. Yes, please enjoy. Eat them. Eat them right now. They're still warm.
Yeah, let's go ahead and have one of those.
Yep.
So you guys so you guys eat the muffins. All right, which flavor are each of you getting since we're already doing this?
I'd like part of a lemon poppy seed and part of a cinnamon muffin.
Ooh,
Okay,
I will take the other half then, if that's what Osmanthus is doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll split.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's do the cinnamon.
Nice. And
I
then
would-
Timothy, are you partaking?
Yeah, I'll. Yeah, Timothy doesn't really care.
Fine,
Yeah,
none for
alright.
you.
He'll just grab one.
All right, and then Asilo, I don't think you eat, but will you partake anyway?
I can eat, and I will take a blueberry.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
So you guys eat them, and they're phenomenal. They're fantastic.
Wow.
So each of them, like they're somehow they're like just full of flavor. It's kind of weird. Like if you they're like really soft, really. I don't know if y'all like. They're a little bit moist if you don't like them, but yeah, they're really fresh.
It's almost like they were made today.
Yes, they were.
Man, these are amazing.
Wow.
Very, very impressed with these muffins, Muffin Man.
Oh, don't be calling me Muffin Man, but yes, please continue. All right. Well, will there be anything else? Were you looking for anything?
No, but might need to consider coming back for these in the morning.
Yes, they're magically infused.
What?
What
Yes.
they are?
Of course, I make them with magic.
Is that magic love?
Well, that's part of the ingredient, yeah.
What
Do we start hallucinating or anything?
All right, everyone, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I'm on it.
The secret ingredient is fish.
Holy shit!
Damn, this is the
Oh.
highest Constitution. Silo, you don't technically have to roll if you don't want to, because you don't really get affected by things. But
Mhm.
all right, Jimothy, you I think you're the only one who didn't. Well, I didn't Silo, but he's not afflicted.
Is this poison?
No, it is not a poison. You you feel you feel like you're kind of addicted to them now. Like you kind of want another muffin. And like that kind of like you're just gonna like, whoa, like I'm really, really enjoying this muffin way too much than I originally thought, and I would like another one.
I would like to point out that cocaine is not magic. Just kidding.
When you've got limited resources, it might be.
So you're just kind of like,
Timothy will eat another one then. He'll just grab one.
all right, you'll eat another one, and you're just kind of like that. It like satiates you, but you still have this like almost like this weird feeling, like you're just kind of like this compulsion of just like I want more, but right now you're kind of like, all right, I think I can hold off a little bit, but you're definitely going to be craving muffins for a while,
Great.
and we'll see if there's any adverse effects of that.
I'll go buy a dozen more.
So you buy a dozen more, and he's just like, yeah, yes, fantastic. Ah, yes, I'm glad you're enjoying them so much. Please come again.
So if Jimothy has 12 of his own muffins, how are we splitting up the other 7? Do I just
I don't
you
know.
want, you want me to just hang on to them? Osmanthus?
I think we're going to get through these muffins before the end of the day, personally.
Okay,
So
perfect.
Right? Yeah. Got a
Okay.
feeling.
All right. Do we want to make it to the stables? Maybe see how much it is to get a horse, or are you guys wanting to do this by foot if it's going to be over a day's travel?
Well,
we need to go back and get our gloves, or we need to get our gloves made before we leave.
I totally thought you were going to say we have to go back and get more muffins.
Got a dozen.
I don't think we're leaving until tomorrow.
Yeah.
After
Well, no,
we
we
get
can.
the
Yeah, but
Good.
if they run out of horses or something, I would like to make sure we can get the horses that we need.
Well, I
well,
will
we may
say
not
that
get horses.
I
due to this.
I got hooves of my own, so I'm not too concerned with horses.
You say that, but you were kind of lagging a little bit on our way here.
Sure.
So, Bofades, can you pull a wagon?
No.
Mm.
Do I look like a minotaur to you?
Yes?
No, you don't actually.
Just a very, very small one.
A mini car.
As you guys are discussing, you guys hear a loud commotion outside. You kind of hear like a crowd chanting. You're just kind of like you start hearing you're like, all right, he is chosen, and you hear this crowd chanting that over and over. Then he is chosen, and you hear then soon followed by somebody screaming, "No, please, come on, no, come on, it's not me." So yeah, what are you guys doing?
Walking
gonna
away
ask-
from that.
I'm gonna ask Springlebottom. Are we still near the Nutty Muffin?
Yeah, you're inside the Nutty Muffin.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Springlebottom. You know what's going on? Is that a common occurrence here?
Yes, it's a sacrifice.
Wait,
Oh.
wait, what?
Sacrifice for what?
Oh, I don't. Some of these folk believe that by sacrificing and appealing to the Ice Maiden herself, the winter will be less severe, and she'll be pleased.
Isn't that murder if the person's not doing it willingly?
Yeah, I guess.
Back home, we just used a beaver to see if it saw its shadow.
First Amendment. Freedom of religion.
Timothy's gonna go outside and he's gonna look and see if there's any guards around, like watching this commotion, or they're just like letting it happen.
You see actually one of the guards is escorting this crowd. Just like,
Okay.
all right, move it along, come on. And the guy's like, no, please. He's like tied up, and you notice that a couple of the other people in the crowd are they're all like as a group carrying this big stake with them.
I'm gonna go up to one of the guards.
A big what?
It's like a stake, like a pole that they're gonna tie him up to.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna go up to one of the guards? Okay, Jimothy, what are you doing?
I'll kind of like walk up next to him and like shoulder to shoulder, and I kind of look up at him and so what's happening here?
Oh yeah, it's the weekly sacrifice, or bi-weekly really. Every now and then, well, it's I don't know. I just escort, make sure the crowd doesn't get too crazy, and yeah, they sacrifice.
You wouldn't want the crowd to kill someone or something, right? You got to keep them under control.
Well, I mean, we only want the chosen one to be, sacrificed, and
Who
I don't
cares
know.
about the
It's
chosen
just my
one?
job to make sure it doesn't get too crazy and a lot of people start dying.
How do you know it's the chosen one?
Oh, I don't choose.
Who does?
I don't know. I'm just a squirt.
And this is sanctioned by your speaker?
I honestly don't know. All I know is that I'm supposed to escort. That's kind of my duties.
Who tells you who to escort?
One of the guard captains.
Where's that at?
Oh, it's in the south gate.
What is this guard captain's name?
Oh, he's Captain.
Gotcha.
Look at his name. His name's Captain Zanvin. Zanvin. He reports to the Sheriff Markham. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, this captain just tells me, hey, make sure I don't know. We've kind of like stopped doing these sacrifices. This is actually the first one in a while. But the winter's getting worse, so they figured it was time to finally choose somebody.
Is your sheriff just sacrificing outlaws?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even think of that. Maybe.
You don't know who these people are that are chosen?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, some of these people are, yeah, oh, you know what? That's an interesting point. Most of these people that get caught stealing or, doing other stuff, or they talk about blasphemy, or they go against the sheriff or the captain, or pretty much anyone who causes any trouble within the city. It seems like that's a common trend.
Well, guard, I have to say you've taken a concerningly little interest in the murders and sanctioned murders in your city, for the sake of trying to please the weather gods.
Well, I mean, I suppose you're right, yeah. And so he's like, anyhow, I gotta go. I gotta catch up with this crowd, make sure it doesn't get too crazy. And they're like, he is chosen. He is chosen. And the guy's like, no, please, let me go. I didn't steal anything. Shit.
I'm gonna send that guard a message
Okay.
when he like walks off saying I gotta make sure that it doesn't get too crazy. I'm gonna send him a message that says it's already gotten too crazy. And so he's just gonna hear that in his head.
And he pauses and he kind of looks back and he's like, you say something. Oh.
God does not agree with what you're doing.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, you're not from here. You wouldn't understand. And he turns around and carries on. Are you guys doing anything about this, or are you guys gonna just let this guy get murdered?
How big's the crowd?
It's about 15 people.
Yeah, we're gonna take them all out. We're gonna kill 15 to save the one, right?
Just ones that are chanting, and the guards, and the sheriff, and the town speaker.
Yeah, I mean, like, so I would say there's about like 5 of them are carrying this stake. A couple other people are carrying rope, and then a couple other people are kind of like holding onto them, and then some of the people are just from the crowd. It looks like they're just watching, or they're gonna watch this happen, I suppose.
So I guess, does it look like they're just going to like post him up out of the city in the cold winter and let the winter kill him?
You don't know.
All right, then I guess I'm gonna walk up to the guard and ask how the sacrifices occur. Like, who kills this person?
Oh, I don't know if any kind of like I don't know if they decided. Sometimes they burn them. Sometimes they just leave them out. Usually the cold gets to them. Um, yeah, I don't really stick around and watch too much of it. It's not really my thing.
No,
I
you
just
just
kind of
facilitate it.
yeah. I mean, like I make sure they get outside the city, and then I let them go do their thing, and then if there's any commotion, I go and call a couple other men to help me maintain the peace.
Do we feel like this is a common enough practice throughout Faerun, like, or throughout the region, like that this kind of happens and it's really not that big of a deal to us, or is this?
You
It's
can
like,
yeah. Why don't you give me a history, or if you want to argue some other, probably history would probably be the most in line.
Okay.
Yeah, Oz is probably thinking along the same lines.
I'll say, I mean, even with a 4, you're like, yeah, I mean, even from the south, you're just kind of like, what the fuck is this? But you're not sure if it's like all of 10 towns that does this, if it's just Bryn Shander. Is this really as prevalent as it is in Bryn Shander, or is just this somehow they just, I mean, it's a large enough town that they just kind of get away with it. You're not entirely sure. That based on that role anyway. So,
I
but
guess I'll
it's
go back
definitely
to the
not
rest.
a southern thing for sure. Well, not strictly anyway. Not as you don't really advocate. Your government's not like, yeah, just murder people at the stake.
What should we do about this? Should we do anything? This seems quite messed up. We
Yeah.
don't have anything like this in Silvery Moon.
I mean, we could hope that they tie him outside and we could untie him later. But if they end up burning him, I'm not going to take on a whole town.
I would want to go talk to maybe the speaker and the sheriff. Sometimes the people at the top may not know what the people under them are maybe doing or hiding.
Okay,
And,
you go try and find the speaker, and I'll stay here because, I don't know what these people are gonna do.
All right, we split the party again. Oz goes off on, wizardly stuff.
Jimothy, you could go with him. You kind of look like you know what you're doing with your suit and stuff.
Yeah, Jimothy will go.
Plus, you said you knew the speaker, right?
Yeah, I just said that.
I know. And then Asilo, Bofades, and maybe Bofades can I don't know, maybe tune the bring them down a little, not a notch or something. I don't know. Bring the energy down or something.
We'll bring it up.
I mean, I was gonna try and distract the crowd with some
you can
shit
distract them.
piping.
Yes.
Gosh.
Raise the roof with the body burning.
Yeah.
Could be
It's
a great opportunity for the sleep spell.
Okay. So, all right. So, just to be clear, who's doing what?
Asilo, Zoran, and Bofades are gonna keep following. We're gonna follow the crowd just to see if maybe we can. If they do take him somewhere, then we could untie him later, and then we'll know the location.
Mm-hmm.
If they start, setting him on fire or something, maybe Bofades can try and use his skills to distract them from wanting to kill this dude.
Okay.
And then Jimothy and Osmanthus are gonna go and seek out the speaker.
Okay. All right, we'll start with the speaker folk. So we'll say Jimothy and Osmanthus. All right, you guys are going to the town hall, and you see there are 2 guards. One's kind of post outside, and the other one you can kind of see is post up inside, based on the door. They approach, or the first guard that's outside approaches you. He's like, may I help you?
Yes, we need to speak with the speaker as we think that there might be a crime being committed right now in your city.
Oh, if you have any crimes to report, stop. Just go grab one of the other local guards, and they'll take care of it.
One of your guards is actually involved in this incident.
Oh, well, what's their name?
We didn't catch their name, but they're going to kill an innocent person by sacrificing them to do
The
what?
Frostmaiden.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's not what. That's not sanctioned activity. Yeah.
Well, they
Why
said that.
don't you come inside? What's your name? I'm sorry. You're not from here, are you?
No, I'm from Silvery Moon. And this guard said that his orders came from his captain, who reports to Sheriff Markham, and that's where these orders come from.
Oh, yeah. Sheriff Markham's inside, speaking to the speaker right now. Actually, sorry. What was your name? And he kind of points to Jimothy. And you are associates with him, or
I'm Tim.
you're Tim?
Tim.
Okay, Tim. And you?
You can call me Osmanthus.
Okay, Tim and Osmanthus. Interesting. Okay, just wait here 1 second. I'll be right back. And he goes inside, and he speaks to the guard, and their guard kind of walks down. He kind of disappears out of sight. A few moments later, the other guard comes out. And he's like, "Yes, they'll see you right now. Please come in." And so they'll bring you.
See if this guy, because he said we're not from around here.
Mm-hmm.
But he said that after saying, well, that's not sanctioned. So I just feel like.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, give me an insight check. What are you trying to gauge? If he's on the up and up?
Yeah. Are we going to walk into a room, they're going to arrest us because we're making waves in their crazy cult bullshit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'll say with a 6, not great. You're not sure. I'll say that he was just the reason he inquired your names is just to like say who's here reporting this, and where you're from. But you don't know if he was inquiring about the other stuff for any malintent or whatsoever. So you don't have that. You
All
can't
right,
gauge.
I'll go
that
in.
way.
I'm gonna be ready to kill people.
Right.
Okay.
Oz is going in fully trusting the mechanisms of civilization to work out here. So
what an idiot! We've already seen that the city is sacrificing people to the weather gods.
Okay.
Right.
So you go in and you see. Yeah. So there's like this. This building's made out of wood, but it's pretty nice. It's actually much, like it's constructed much better than the other buildings. Like there's not a bunch of like gaps, and like the temperature's actually maintained. There's like a nice fire going. You see this large desk, and then you see the speaker. She's a young human, from what you can tell. And she's got long, like brunette hair. She's kind of like a pointy face. Standing next to her, she's kind of sitting down at the desk. Standing next to her is this tall, kind of well-built black gentleman. He's shaved. He's kind of got like this fur piece over him, and yeah, he's just kind of like staring at you as you approach. And so,
Tim, did you catch that guard's name who indicated that this, these orders came from his captain who reports to the sheriff?
I don't think we asked for it.
No, you did not.
No, I think we were shocked with what we were learning.
Okay. So, yeah, so you approach, and the gentleman, he kind of approaches. He's like, "Are you Tim? And are you Osmanthus?" He kind of like points. He actually guesses correctly. He kind of.
Yes, we are.
Perfect. All right, state your business.
We were buying muffins at the Nutty Muffin, and we started to hear chanting outside that someone had been chosen. And when we went outside to see what was going on, we're new to town. We learned that someone was chosen for a sacrifice. And I guess we just were wanting to understand what that's about and whether or not that's something that the city sanctions.
I'll say both of you give me he kind of like quickly darts to kind of look at the speaker. Give me an insight check.
Ooh. Come on. Roll better than a 6.
All right. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Both of you. So you can kind of tell that as he kind of like looks back to the speaker, he's alarmed. He was not prepared for this information, and he kind of goes, "I did not sanction this." And the speaker, she speaks up, and she's like, "Allow me to introduce myself. I am Speaker Duvessa Shane." Small world. And and so, yes, this is
It's at the South Gate.
yes. Well, this is technically not sanctioned. Sometimes we turn the other way. Unfortunately, the people of the North, in order to maintain some sort of peace here, I suppose, every now and then someone is chosen to be sacrificed. It's a sort of lottery system. It used to be done by the previous speaker that they've... I want to get rid of this antiquated practice towards the Frostmaiden, but... and as I haven't taken an active stance against this practice, but this has actually been my first time since I've become speaker that I have to, and unfortunately, if I don't allow this practice to happen, all the people will result to more violence in the city itself. So I have to make a difficult call here. Do you know about the individual that was selected, or were they related to you?
Would it
No,
matter?
but
No, it would not matter. You're right, and it shouldn't matter. But I wanted to make sure you didn't have a particular interest in this. And she kind of like pauses. She's like, "You know what? You're right." And I'm sorry, your name was Tim, is that?
Tim.
Yes. And he's like, "Sheriff, would you mind going to the South Gate and stopping this? Tim here raises a good point." And he's like, and he kind of looks at her and he's like, "Are you sure this is?" And she's like, yes, this is exact. No, yes, please." And so the sheriff bolts out, and she's kind of left there, and she calls out, "Oh yes, Garrett, would you mind coming in?" And one of the guards that let you in, she's like, Sorry, I'm supposed to have a guard at all times. Nothing personal. So Garrett's just kind of standing in the corner. He's like, "Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'm trying to gain control of the city or town rather, and you've gained my appreciation. Is there anything I can do for you?"
One moment. Tim, we'll go to,
No,
I
sorry.
guess, the corner. We'll do a little huddle.
Okay.
Why don't you take the lead, Tim? Since I didn't realize I wasn't reading the name right. I feel embarrassed now. What do we think that the speaker can do for us?
That we need anything from her. I just wanted to find out if this is the kind of place where I want to spend any amount of time. I don't want to be in some city where they're just randomly selecting people by lottery to get murdered and burned alive.
Yeah, do you think they put like newcomers to the city at the top of that list?
I have
And
no
it's
idea.
Random?
I'm guessing the relatives of the speaker and the sheriff aren't on the list, though.
Yeah,
These people are fucking crazy.
it does seem.
How does the sheriff not know? And then he'll like start getting quiet again. He's like, "There's crowds of people demanding a sacrifice, and the sheriff doesn't know about it." But the speaker's like, "Oh, it is sanctioned," but the sheriff's like, "Oh, it's not sanctioned. Certainly not, but it is." She sounds like she runs a really tight ship here in Brenshander. Maybe this isn't the best place to spend a lot of time. I made a mistake coming here. The north is terrible. I hate it here.
To the desert.
The desert. Next adventure, please.
Yep, next adventure, please. You know,
Yeah,
I hear
could you
some
run another
giants
one?
are stirring up some trouble. That sounds more fun.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
well,
I'll let you guys think on it for a second. We're gonna go back to the other group. All right, other group. Okay, Oliver just stepped out.
Oh no, yeah, I can hear him. I think he's just getting a beer.
Okay. All right. So, other group. You guys are following this crowd.
Yes. Has the
are you
crowd
guys,
gotten bigger as we've been following the crowd?
Yeah, actually, a couple more people have joined. It's about 20 people now.
Okay.
Do you guys participate in the chant or anything?
He is chosen.
light him up.
No, I feel like we're if the group is like here, maybe we're like on the side, maybe
All right,
like
so
a parade sort of thing. We're like.
I'm keeping
keep our
pace with the
distance.
front of the group.
Okay. So, all right. Are you doing anything else, Asylum?
Not yet.
All right. Okay. So
I feel like Bofades might try to distract them. I don't know. Does it seem like they have a purpose, like they are trying to get somewhere, or?
Yeah. So they're following the kind of like what you gather like the quickest path back to the south gate.
Okay.
And so they take their hi there, and they yeah. So they eventually, by the time they get to the south gate, there's about 30 people in the crowd.
Okay. Have they stopped, or are they like going through the south gate doors and stuff?
Yeah. So they the other guards, they're just kind of like they open up the gates for them, and the guard that was kind of escorting them, they're just like, all right, we'll be here, just go about your business, and we'll let you back in when you're done. And they're like, yeah, he is one. Yeah, there's like kids and stuff with this crowd and everything.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's like those hate groups that have children with them. So does it seem like they're gonna close the gate then, and then that's how they're turning a blind eye?
But-
they?
But
Okay.
before they make it to the middle of the through the gate, I move to the middle of the gate and stand in the way, and I just yell, "Enough! Disperse now!"
Oh, yes. Let's go. All right, give me an intimidation check, please. And I like this action. Do it with advantage. This is fun.
I'll just roll again.
Sure.
I'll take the first roll.
The first roll. 17. So a couple of the other people, they've never seen a Warforged before. And how tall are you? Like, you're probably pretty imposing.
I'm like 6.5 feet tall.
Yeah, you're huge. And so they look at you and they kind of like the chant, like they're like, he is chosen, he is chosen. And they're all like silently staring at you. A couple of them are like, they kind of realize they're like, yeah, you're not playing around. So they kind of just like, all right, yeah. And they slowly step back and kind of like try to take a couple of steps away and see if like you do anything. Do you do anything?
I step over to the guy that they've been dragging through town, pick him up, and untie him.
Okay, so when you do that, a couple other people are like, yeah, no, they're like, that's not happening. They kind of step in and they, one of them kind of opens up their coat and they reveal a dagger. And they're just like, yeah, you don't want any trouble here. How about you step aside, stranger?
At that point, I pull my warhammer off my back and say, "Are you asking for trouble?"
Oh my god.
Because my warhammer's about as big as he is, I'm sure.
Okay. All right. Buffades and Zoran, are you doing anything?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys made popcorn. What the hell?
Okay. All right. Sorry for the
Who's
popcorn.
watching the show? I love this. This is great.
Yeah, just no. Can I play some like ominously intimidating music behind him, like
Yeah, give me a performance check. Sure, why not? This is great.
straight up like Fight Club music? Oh, fuck off!
Getting those ones out of the way.
All right.
Yeah.
Or like
So
twinkle, twinkle.
Yeah, okay, so a similar thing what happens, you're just not, you start playing, but it's just like terribly out of tune, and like sometimes you can't even get like sound through your instrument. Like it's just today's not your day. Like your lips are just too dry or whatever. It's just not happening.
This winter's killing me.
Wait, say what?
Maybe the winter wouldn't be so bad if they sacrificed someone.
Okay, so
Um,
all right, Zoran, are you doing anything?
So I don't think the group, like the crowd, has noticed that I'm with those two. So I'm gonna try and just like stay to the side. I'm gonna have like keep my hand close to my weapon in case like something happens.
Okay, so all right. Eventually, so yeah, we're in the middle. So, Silo, you pull out your warhammer, and the guy's like, "Oh, you look, man. You don't understand. Like, this is for our own good, all right? Like, he was chosen. We have to do the sacrifice." And maybe from the south you don't understand about this whole winter, and he's trying to like rationalize murdering this person to you.
Zoran's gonna ask, how do you know he's chosen?
We have a lottery system.
Yeah, but who chooses that from the lottery system?
Oh, I don't know. I'm giving a like a box full of names, and I just choose one. Yeah, I get this from the captain, Captain Zanvin. He gives me the box of names, and then I choose one from there, and we go from there.
How long have you been doing these sacrifices, though? I mean, it's still winter.
Oh well, we haven't done them in a while, but given the winters, sorry, it's Zanvin with a V. Okay. Well, it's been getting more and more harsh, and so we figured it was time to kind of bring it back. Yeah, I mean it's worked before. The winter was less severe. And he's just like, Silo, are you doing anything? He's kind of like trying to explain this to you and kind of also shouting or explaining this to Zoran.
I just look at him. You can find another way.
And he's just like, no, I think this is the way. And he kind of like, he's just like, he kind of looks up to you. He's just kind of like, as this is happening, eventually the sheriff shows up. And he's like, all right, what's going on here? What's happening? All right, break it up, break it up. And he kind of comes between you, Asilo, and this gentleman here. He's just like, what's going on here? What's happening? And he turns to you first, Asilo.
Say, this unruly mob is trying to murder someone for who knows what reason.
Okay, yes. And he kind of looks to you, and he's like, all right, Kurt, right now the speaker has taken a stance that we will not be sacrificing anybody. And Kurt, the guy you were just speaking to, he's just kind of like, what? No, we had an the old speaker and I had an agreement. He's like, well, yeah. The sheriff is like, well, we had a change of commands, and look, maybe you can bring this up in the next town hall meeting, but as of right now, this is off. All right. And Kurt's like, God damn it! It's only gonna get worse, you know that. And so he's like, fine. He kind of like leaves. He kind of like heel turns 180, goes away. About 10 feet away, he kind of turns back, and he's like, all of you heed this. It will only get worse. It will only get worse. And he turns back around and keeps walking.
I need a bird to like shit on him with like frozen shit.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm gonna mockingly repeat exactly what he just said back to him. In a vicious way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll for it. All right. What is it? A wisdom saving throw? Oh shoot! I rolled the wrong die. No. He crit, so he rolled a natural 20, so he is not. He is not affected. He
Perfect. I didn't want to kill some commoner with a 1d4 something.
So he's just gonna like, oh fuck you, and keeps going.
Right.
The sheriff kind of looks at you. He's like, he looks to Asilo. He's like, thank you for. He looks at you. He's just kind of like impressed by your side. He's like, thank you for stopping this. That was what I was going to do. Thank you very much. He's like, all right, everyone, people of Brinchander, disperse. There's nothing to see here. There will be no sacrifice. Return to your homes. Return to your place of business. How many other people are like grumbling, just like, oh, come on, man. Like, this is the one thing we got going on around here.
Let's kill him. We're bored.
And so they disperse, and you guys have successfully stopped a murder from happening.
Oh man, if we were using the piety system, it feels like 1 point of piety or something.
Is the guy that they were going to sacrifice still here?
Yeah, he's still here.
Is he beaten up?
He's not beaten up. He's still tied up. So I don't know if the captain, or sorry, Sheriff Markham kind of goes and unties him. He's like, all right, he's like, I'll be taking you back now. He goes, oh, bless ye. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna ask Sheriff Markham how can you guarantee that those townspeople aren't gonna go and grab him?
Well, I can't guarantee that they won't try to grab someone else. But yeah, this will be a hot issue in the this will spread pretty easily, and the speaker's integrity will be called to question. I don't know. I guess to answer your question. Anyhow, I must get back. I have other things to attend to. I would, not stick around this area for too long. You might find trouble for your actions.
Woo. Mr. Law Enforcement's like, get the fuck out.
He kind of goes, he's just like, I can't guarantee your safety, if you understand what I'm saying.
Arrest us now. We'll be safe in jail.
Maybe we'll go back to the Black Iron Blades and see if that guy ever came.
I would tell the sheriff, you may want to look into this Captain Zanvin. He seems to be directing how these lotteries are run.
And he kind of he turns back and he's just like, oh, Zanvin, you say? I'll make note of that. Thank you. I'll make sure he's not overstepping anymore. And he turns around. Do you say anything else, Asylum?
No.
Okay. All right. So the crowd disperses. Sheriff Markham starts escorting this guy. What are the rest of you doing? I guess I know Jimothy and Osmanthus are still with the speaker. We'll come back to them, but Zoran and Bofades, you guys are doing anything else?
No, after dispersing the crowd, I think we're going to head back to
The Muffin Man.
probably to the inn, I would think.
Okay.
Is that where you guys want to go?
No, I want to go to the Black Iron Blades and see if that person ever came.
Sure.
'Cause
Yeah.
If we need to go, maybe I'll just get the wolf pelt in. Yeah, I guess that wasn't clear. Do we still have the pelt with us, or did we leave it at the Iron Blade?
No, you still have it with you. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Jimothy. Hey, maybe we can just take care of this in the other town.
Timothy's not with us.
No,
Just kidding. Let's try. Yeah, we'll go back to the inn, I guess. But
Okay. All right. So in the meantime, we'll jump back to Jimothy and Osmanthus. Give you guys a little bit more time to think. What did you guys want to do in regards to? She asks if she can do anything for you.
How much is the bounty for the murderer? The stabbing murderer?
Oh. I actually don't know. I haven't gotten word yet exactly how much East Haven's willing to pay for this. But I would assume a quite sizable sum.
How long have the murders been going on?
How long you said?
Yeah. How long?
Oh, to my knowledge, I believe the past couple of weeks. Yeah, they haven't occurred within the walls of Brinchender, and I am trying to maintain that. That's what the shoot, what the heck's it called?
Daggers. They're called daggers.
No, not daggers. The curfew. That's what the curfew's for. The gate's closing. And yeah, so it's taken a little bit hit on the trade side of things, but in order to guarantee safety, it's what I have to do. Yes, are you bounty hunters? You don't quite look like it. I mean, no offense.
We're well, we're just trying to do what we can.
Sometimes
I don't know that I want to
it's
put
more
a
about
label.
using. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know that I want to put a label on what we are. Yeah, you were saying, Tim?
Sometimes hunting for bounty is more about using your brains than your combat abilities.
That is a good point. Yes. Well, yes, I guess I suppose I agree. Well, I mean, if you're interested in this, I could send note to East Haven that there is a particular group of individuals, and maybe inquire about the bounty for this murder. I don't know how long you plan on being in Brinchender, but
We were thinking about taking care of a problem. Was it Brennan? The lake problem? Brennan?
Yeah, I think it was Brennan.
Bremen.
Bremen. B-R-E-M-E-N. Yeah.
Bremen or Kerkaning.
Yeah, so I thought we were gonna go to Koenig.
okay. Well,
But
yes. Oh, about Bremen, the issue in Bremen. Oh, well, yes. So Brinchender is primarily the merchant side of things. We have a little bit of everything, but a lot of the resources do come from our other town members. And yes, if Bremen's being hit, that will definitely affect trade here. I do have a vested interest in that. Are you looking to take that job, or
Well, we were looking at a job in Bremen having to do with the lake, and then another in Koenig having to do with some ruffians. So we were
Oh, I
considering
see.
our options.
Well, I can't really sponsor anything for Care Koenig. Not that I don't. I have my own issues with maintaining the peace here, but you may inquire there. But I do have an interest, for the sake of trade, to make sure that this issue is, and maybe we could come to some sort of agreement. If you would undertake this.
With the Bremen job, is that the job you're talking about?
Yes, I do. Like I said, I have some interest in it. I'm willing to pay some of it. I know Bremen is also interested in paying, but since you've, since we have a decent relationship right as of right now, and you seem to be interested, I could forward some money your way.
How much
for
are
the
we
job.
talking? If we were to take care of the job satisfactorily.
Well, I honestly, I'll do this. I'll do a 10% markup. So, whatever Bremen offers you, I will give you 10% more.
On top of it.
On top of it. Sorry. Yes. So they will. Let's say they charge you 10 gold pieces. For the sake of example, I will give you an additional gold piece. But I figured the job will be worth more than 10 gold pieces.
Well, that is a very attractive offer. We will discuss with our other partners and let you know if we've completed the job.
Yes. I will say this, though. You are not the first group that I've spoken to, so the offer is out there to them, although not as high.
It's like 9.9%.
But
Well, I think that seems fair, and it makes the lake issue maybe a bit more attractive. I think it's closer than Kaer Konig.
yes, I mean, don't get me wrong. I have heard of the issues of Kaer Konig, and I would not be surprised if they paid you quite a bit of money to get rid of whatever they're happening there. It's not pretty from what I've heard.
That's good information. And I don't know, Tim. I think our experience in the town has been. Seems like the town's in a bit of chaos at this point in time. I mean, we were charged a let's call it an entry tax at the south gate, which I think you and I both know what that is. And between that and the
I'm not aware of it. I don't charge any taxes to get into the city.
so you might want to talk to the sheriff and tell him that he's got some training, some cleanup, some, maybe he needs to put his foot down when it comes to the south gate, because it seems like this tax and now this sacrifice have originated from that region of the town. And that region is not a bad region of the town. It's got the Nutty Muffin, which they have great muffins, by the way. I think Tim here can really speak to their muffins.
Yes. Look, I'll be forward with you. This I'm not sure that this is your first time in 10 Downs, but it's practically always been like this. It's pretty much an issue of maintaining stability and outright chaos. Yeah, it's certainly not the easiest thing to do. But I'm doing my best, I suppose. I appreciate the concerns, but there's only so much I can do. I will keep working towards it, of course. I won't give up.
Does she seem earnest about?
Yeah, roll an insight.
Okay. This is where I get the natural one. She's hard to read. Or I get this. 22.
22. Okay, yeah. For the she is being as genuine as she can be. Like, she is, even though she's like relatively like inexperienced in this position, like she just kind of seemed like she started recently. She's trying. She cares. You can tell that. It's just kind of like she was handed a pile of shit and she's expected to kind of turn it around into something.
Are you
better.
Channeling your job right now through her?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I was not given a pile of shit, so I was very
okay.
given a lot of complicated stuff I don't understand. So, but anyhow, yeah. So that's kind of what you gather from her.
Well, Tim, I think the speaker here is being kind of earnest in her thoughts, and I don't know what it takes to run a town or a city, but people seem to be finicky and skittish, and maybe easily caught up in the mob mentality, if you will.
Yep.
So yeah, why don't we go meet up with our other companions and see where to go from here?
Okay. So she kind of looks at you and she's like, best of luck. I really do mean that, and I hope to speak to you again soon. And she's like, if you don't mind, I have other matters to attend to. And you guys, anything else? You guys head back.
You think anyone ever says that they do mind?
I don't know. Probably. I hope not a high percentage of people do that, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll walk out of
Okay, Jimothy?
the town hall.
Yep, I follow.
Okay. All right. So for the sake of time, I guess we'll say that you guys reconvene back at the Northlook Inn. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna ask Jimothy if we really want to go and turn this wolf pelt here. Maybe we can just do that in a different town. Maybe it'd be best if we just go and leave.
You went and visited while we were at the speaker.
No.
Well, what is here now?
Yeah, but I think it's gonna take a few days. Well, okay, all right. Yeah, let's go visit.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go
what we-
visit. Yeah.
We don't wait for the gloves. We leave the pelt and then we get the gloves when we come back.
Yeah. Okay, let's go see Black Iron Blades then. See if he ever made it.
Okay. So, as you guys are stepping out, oh man, it's just so much more shit. All right, here we go. You're gonna have all these quest lines. Just want you to have all of them. So as you're stepping out, you kind of you run into a group of dwarves, and there's like 3 of them, and they're like they're kind of like carrying one of the they're like 2 of them are kind of like shouldered grabber on their shoulders, kind of like carrying one of them, and he's just like, oh, it hurts so bad, oh, and they're like, oh, excuse me, and they look at you, and they see a silo. They're like, excuse me, are you are you mercenaries?
We're just a group seeking adventure where we can find it.
I feel like that's a long answer for yes. Just kidding.
So they look at you. Oh, well, we have something. We were robbed by goblins. We were robbed by goblins, and they took our cart, and we need it back, and it has a bunch of our ingots of various different materials, and please, we beg of you, do something about this.
Is he messing with me?
You can roll an insight check if you want.
Is this guy fucking with me or what?
I mean, it could be a scam. We don't know.
He's telling the truth. I believe him wholeheartedly.
So he's just like, yes, we were going to Kelvern's Cairn, and we were going to the mines, and we were attacked, and so please help us. We beg of you.
None of the town guard would do anything for you?
Oh, no. No, they only really care about the stuff inside the city.
They're worthless. They really don't care about things inside the city either, we have found. Well, what do you have in mind? What can we do for you? We don't know where this is, or,
Kelvern's Cairn. It's this big rock pile. It looks like a mountain. It's on the way to Caer Konig. It's on that path. Or it's next to it, rather. It's about a day's travel from here.
And it's goblins and they have your cards. I'm assuming there's a way we could identify your cards and the things that are on it?
Yes, it's full of precious materials, ingots of various different rare metals.
These are valuable.
Oh, incredibly so.
So, I mean, what are you gonna do? Well, I mean, are you gonna come with us, or like, we're just gonna go and find this cart and bring it back here?
Heavens, though, I can't go there. We were attacked. We don't know how to defend ourselves. We ran.
Can the goblins use that material? Or do you think that, properly crafting it into something worthwhile is beyond their skill?
I don't know. I don't know anything about goblins.
Uh, do I know anything about goblins?
You can roll like I don't want to say a nature check, but
Maybe a history check?
maybe a history, I suppose. Yeah, I'll let you roll one or the other.
Animal handling.
Whoa, they're not animals. 22.
You don't think that they're that bright. They understand like the implications of what they've stolen. I'm sure they kind of understand that like it's valuable. But I don't think they know specifically. They're like, oh well, we stole it for our competing business in rare material refinement or for manufacturing or whatever.
They don't work at Gringotts.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think we've got a lot already under our consideration, but one of our things.
Set this question aside.
Yeah, we're gonna put this on the on like page 2 of our to-do list.
Oh, please help us. Come on.
I mean, can't you mine more or something? This seems kind of dangerous. We don't.
Oh, exactly. If we go and mine more, they might attack us again. And then what?
Why don't you just stay here and then maybe we can escort you when we have to go to Koenig or wherever your mine is.
Oh, but our business, it'll take a huge hit, and then the city relies on us, and oh.
Yes, but isn't your life worth more than, you dying?
No, never.
No, I suppose you're right. Well, no, you're right. I suppose.
Master Dwarf, what is your name?
Oh, me? I am, oh, fuck, what's his name?
Orsel.
No, not Orsel.
Stanley Rumblebottom.
Oh, I am Garn. Garn the dwarf.
Garn. Garn, what do you think? Team, allies, group. We're not mercenaries.
Want to pick up another quest? You guys are just being inundated. Sorry. It really is a lot at the beginning.
It's no big deal. I think, Garn, you should just stay here. We'll be back in a couple of days. And then we can... Yeah.
Gosh, Garnet, I just feel like helping these people.
Yes, listen to your friend. Yes, please, mister. Or maybe you seem tall and strong. Maybe you could do it by yourself.
Oh, yeah, we could split up the party and have two different quest lines.
Why only 2? Why don't we each of us go after our own quest?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I would actually hate this. I would have to. I am intervening now. But no, yeah. Okay. Oh, all right. I suppose. Do you know anybody else who could help us?
You should talk to Helm over there. Maybe she knows someone.
Helm, the old dwarf, the blind one.
Yeah, maybe.
She hasn't worked in years.
But she might know. She could maybe refer you to someone else in our absence.
Oh, I see. You don't care.
So you realize she's just gonna tell him to come find us.
Yeah, in like 3 days when we return.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks, but no thanks. And
Good
we'll
luck.
Be off then. The actual worst. All right. Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna step away from the, what's going on. I don't need their crocodile tears. Just kidding.
All right. Anyhow, so you guys have that option. So you guys have Bremen to the to the west, you have Caer Konig to the north, as well as this Elven's Cairn. I'll spell that out here. Also to the north. And so you have that, and then you also have the murder also to investigate. So I wanted you guys to have those options. Those are the options so far. If you go to the other towns, obviously there'll be more there. But
So Osmanthus, I mean, you still have the, your friend, the Schwinga. Did we want to take it to Caer Konig and
It's
bring those
not.
people
It's
some
not
joy?
specific upon, I think, which one.
I
It's
know,
just.
but they've been inundated with ruffians.
Yeah, I think we should head up that way.
I think we should do the 2 for 1.
okay,
At this
Jimothy?
point,
I'll mention
he's like,
mention the extra bounty that the reward that the speaker offered for taking care of Bremen, but that we can
Extra bounty? Did you get that in writing?
extra reward. So we can head. Well, I said if we took care of it, we would come back and we would collect that extra.
Yeah, but what if she's not here? What if the townspeople kill her?
fuck.
well, I think we'll have bigger issues at that point in time.
I love
Okay,
that these. All right.
so let's give Garn, the dwarf, some good news, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, as he's like sulking away, he's kind of like sad Charlie Brown, like.
Well, luckily he's a dwarf, so he can't walk away that fast.
Yes. All right. So you guys, I'm assuming, catch up.
It's not like Jimothy can catch up easily.
Okay.
Garn, I guess we will help you, but you're gonna come along with us
No, I'm not coming with you. Why?
so that you can identify your cart and take your cart back home.
No, please don't make us go.
I think we'll be able to figure out which items are theirs.
It's
Yeah,
a
but-
cart full of ingots and
Yes,
raw
but
materials.
we're also going to a town with a bunch of ruffians. Do you really want to have a cart full of precious metals in a place where there have been lots of thefts and killings?
Have they mentioned a reward for doing this work for them?
No, they have not mentioned it.
But first of all, this is your business, right?
Correct.
And do you plan on paying us for this work, or do you expect us to risk our lives fighting goblins to return your goods for you just for the kindness of our heart?
Well, partially that, but no, I understand that you have to be compensated. What is your rate?
We don't have a rate. We would want to value a percentage of whatever the cart's worth.
Oh, I see. Well, if you'd like, once we retrieve the cart, we can count it up, and I don't know what kind of percentage are you looking for.
Half.
Oh no, half is a bit much.
Oh
No,
well,
we have a
we can let the goblins have 100% then.
Ooh, Tim the Cutthroat.
Goddamn. Yeah, give me a persuasion check with advantage there. That's some steep gambling here. All right. What about 25%, and then we give you a discount at one of our stores?
Sounds like a coupon.
Well,
Well, you still-
hold on.
25% of the
What
value.
kind of discount?
No, I don't know. 10% of the our wares?
What wares?
Well, we work with the Black Iron Blades, and so we can, give you a 10% discount for any items there, and any stuff that you would want to be made magically.
I think it's a good deal.
What about 25% and 15%?
I'll let Jimothy kind of take the lead on this. He's the one who's So Jimothy,
He's the businessman.
Yeah,
He's
Jimothy,
got the suit.
You got the suit. How are you gonna? How are you negotiating this?
We'll need some of the payment up front.
All
We
right.
understand our expenses for taking on this sort of risk.
Fair enough. But do you agree with my counteroffer?
Did you have horses with the cart?
Yes.
And they have the horses?
Well, I presume so, yes.
If we recover the horses, we also keep the horses.
Fine, deal. And so he kind of reaches out. He's like, all right, how much do you want to forward right now? And how do you know you're not going to rob us blind?
You don't? What is your alternative? The guards won't help you. Apparently your company doesn't have its own guards.
Fair enough. All right, well, how much do you want for your expenses? I don't understand how much that would be.
We'll take a quarter of what you expect we'll have to be taking from this cart. How much is the cart materials worth?
And so they're like, a moment, please. And they go talk to their companions. They come back. It is worth 500 gold pieces, roughly.
We'll need 10 gold for each of us in advance.
Fine, fair enough. Pay the man. And so the other one's like, all right. They pull out a big pouch. They get out 10 gold and they give you 10 gold each.
And where can we find you once we've recovered all these?
Inquire at the Black Iron Blades. They'll know where to find us.
Okay.
But please be timely. I mean, who knows what they could be done with those materials.
We'll be seeing you soon.
All right. Some expert negotiation with Jimothy. You guys have 50 gold pieces now. Or 40, yeah, 50 gold pieces.
Nice.
I already took my 10.
All right.
All right, you guys ready to go to Brenham? I'm just kidding.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding.
Nailed it.
Oh, that would have been just amazing.
Oz isn't that much of an ass yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see where this goes. But
Okay.
All right, so making our way. Do we want to go now? It's gonna be some time to get to Karakhonig. It's gonna be over a day.
I assume it's later in the day at this point. Oz would want to stick around for the following day and finish that up and leave maybe early the next day.
Okay.
Okay.
Gambling with his life because the sheriff can't guarantee our safety.
And we're gonna go by foot.
Probably by airship, I would think.
Okay. Where do we go for that?
Wherever you can get shrooms, I guess.
What is happening here?
I'm just saying it might be a little bit quicker to have a couple of horses, but maybe
yeah,
just like two.
We could see what they've got.
Yep.
I think they probably have sleds, and I don't know if the horses pull those or if it's, like dogs.
Reindeer.
Could be reindeer. Okay. Well, I think Buffettes wanted to maybe put a concert on or something. Hopefully some of the townspeople haven't forgotten, or that they have forgotten who he is from
What the fuck?
the previous encounter with not killing that guy.
And that awful performance that he did during that time.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. Alrighty. So for the sake of time, so we'll kind of speed things along.
Next day. No, just kidding.
Yeah, well, I'll have Oliver, when he gets back, roll a couple of performance check to see if he does any better. But yeah, we'll say you guys are at the next day. Oh, there he is. Oliver, give me a couple of performance checks to see how you're
Yeah, boy.
traveling to taverns. So give me three performance checks, please.
Maybe you need to get some instrument oil.
Probably. Probably need to buy a whole new fucking instrument.
Oh,
Are you
man.
sure you're holding it the right way?
No, not even a little bit.
Oh, that's
Alright.
good.
Okay. So the first tavern, they boo you out. They're like, "What the fuck? No, get out. This is terrible." The second one, they threaten you. They're like, "If you don't stop right now, we're gonna put that thing where it just doesn't belong. So get out."
Where the sun don't shine.
Where the sun don't shine. The last tavern, though, you find it like, all right, what is going on with my instrument? And you actually try to take the time to tune it or whatever. And what are you playing? What type of music are you playing?
Oh man, I have some nice bluesy bagpipe music. Yeah, Dark
All right.
Side of the Moon. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you perform, and people are actually they're actually pretty interested in it. And in total, you get about 3 gold pieces from your performance.
Nice. I will take
So,
that.
and like you get a couple silvers, a couple coppers. All in all, the haul turns out to be like 3 gold pieces. They were pretty impressed with your performance.
Nice.
They're like, "Oh, what's your name? You coming back?"
Name's Buffettes. We'll be back. I'll be back in a few days. I'm making my way around 10 towns.
Perfect. We haven't had a good performer in a while. You perform in this tavern or any other taverns?
Oh, kind of trying to figure out which taverns appreciate my music the most.
Oh well, it's
But I'll
certainly
be-
appreciated here.
I'll be sure to put up signs the next time I'm in town and where I'm playing.
Yeah, of course. And so, all right. So you have established a good connection with the with this particular tavern. So next time you come by, you can come and perform here again, or you could try your luck or press your luck depending on which tavern you choose, and see if you can get some earnings there.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, but yeah, you get 3 gold pieces. So we'll say you guys settle in for the night. Full night's rest, nothing really happened. Next day. All right, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna eat a muffin.
All
we
right, you eat a
didn't-
muffin.
Because we didn't finish our muffins from the other day.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm gonna try and find the gnome, and I have mending prepared today.
Yeah. So yeah, you go to the gnome. We'll just say for the sake of time, you successfully do it. You get your discount. You pay the 25 gold pieces, and you have a new book, a nice book.
We're gonna stop by the stable, see what they have. If they have anything that is viable for 5 people.
You stop by the stables. You you can get a sled. You can get a sled by itself. You can rent that out. That's a 10 gold deposit, and then it's a gold piece a day. So 10 gold deposit, a gold piece a day for how many days you rent it out.
How big is this sled?
Um,
It can fit all 5 of us?
no, it's like primarily for like materials. So you can get a cart for it's I believe a 40 gold deposit, and it's about 2 gold pieces a day.
And how much for just like a couple of horses?
Couple of horses. Those are probably. It depends. What kind of horse are you like trying to?
I'd imagine like we could probably have 2 and 2, like 2 people on a horse, maybe, right? That seems
Okay.
reasonable. And then
So.
And then me.
and then a silo. Yeah, a silo. You don't need to have a horse, right?
How the hell are you gonna?
Like, I can't run that fast.
Okay.
So a horse is going to be 10 gold deposit, but 5 gold pieces a day. They're pretty valuable.
Well, team, what do we want to do? Nothing? Just walk it?
I say we use the LPCs, the leather personnel carriers, or boots.
How's the weather? Is it still like a fucking blizzard?
I mean, it's not. It's been snowing. It keeps snowing, but it's not blizzard right now.
I was
Because
gonna say, we
it-
still got our snowshoes and all that, right?
You got
Yeah, but
snowshoes,
it's going to be over a day's travel to just get to Caer Koenig, unless we want to get to just Kelvin's Cairn and then come back.
If we get to Kelvin's Cairn, we can get the cart and the horses, and then we have a cart and horses for the rest of the trip.
Yeah, but then we have to worry about the stuff that's on the cart.
Yes, that's what I was saying before.
So we hit up Kelvin's Cairn
Cairn.
on the way back.
Right. Sorry. Okay.
Right.
So just so like geographically speaking, so you have Brinchander here in the south, and then you have Caer Koenig, and then Kelvin's Cairn is slightly north, west of it. So
Okay.
Caer Koenig's like at the base of Kelvin's Cairn, kind of It's good. Like think of like a city base, next to a mountain.
I think we save our coin and we don't get the horses here.
Mm-hmm.
I know that if I were to come across any kind of, with any luck, if I come across any spells, I have to purchase, rare paper in order to copy that, and that paper is going to be challenging to find in this area.
Yeah.
So
Do any of us have a tent or something that we can, because if we get stuck out and we need to sleep, we don't really want to be sleeping in
No.
the...
Would be a good thing to buy and or
So-
get.
And
Yes.
just for
So-
clarification, they were coming from Kelvin's Cairn, got their asses whooped before they got to Caer Koenig, and came all the way to Brinchander.
No. Well, they actually didn't inquire, but I'll just say that we're coming. So they went around Caer Koenig because I missed this detail. They went around Caer Koenig because they knew what was happening there,
Okay.
and they were attacked away from the trail, and then they had to get back on the trail to go back south. So, yeah, that's a detail I missed. So they were trying to avoid Caer Koenig, and by avoiding it, they were attacked. So either way, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's at least go to, Black Iron Blades if it's a outdoorsy store. See if they have a tent that's durable for us, I guess. Just
Sure,
in case we
okay.
get stuck out. Okay, thanks, table person. We don't need anything from here. Bye.
Boo. Okay, so
Even more stable than Gobe.
Gobe. Oh yes, Gobe. Oh, I should bring Gobe back. Let's go. All right. And whether or not he goes to college, we'll see.
So we're
yeah,
making
you
this
guys-
trip unstable.
Correct.
Boo. Okay, so you guys go back to Black Iron Blades. And you guys are, what are you guys trying to get? Just a tent?
Yeah, something to protect us if we have to sleep outside.
Okay, so the female dwarf is actually there today.
Ooh, Jimothy.
And she's like, oh, hello. You come back, I see.
We can't hear you, Jimothy.
Yes, hello.
Yes, what can I do for you, dear?
So, we said we were coming back here to give the pelt for the gloves.
No, tent.
Oh, tent. But we didn't do the gloves thing, did we?
No, we can ask her now.
You got ambushed by fucking dwarves.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. We're here for two things. We're hoping to leave this pelt here for your leather worker to turn these into some gloves, maybe 5 pairs if possible. And we're looking to see if there's any kind of shelter we could use out in the wild to keep the snow off us.
Oh, yes. Well, we do have tents, and although sometimes they do get blown over, so make sure you do a pretty good job of setting it up. Do you know how to set up a tent?
Perhaps you could show me?
Oh, of course.
Jimothy's an expert at pitching a tent.
Ooh, what kind of massage parlor is this?
Well, Fady, you're not supposed to say that out loud. We're supposed to just leave and like put something on the doorknob.
I don't know where to
Okay.
Sorry, out of character for a
I'll put up a
minute. It's
sign.
just, I'm sitting over here watching Matt, and I'm like, dude, you can adjust your thermostat. You don't have to get into the campaign setting.
Yeah, I do.
And that's amazing. So she's like, oh, in terms of the gloves, well, oh, I don't know what rate did my brother give you?
For the gloves?
A gold a pair.
A gold a pair.
Asilo, you weren't there.
I'm just reminding you, out of character.
Oh no, I figured Jimothy was gonna give her false number. That's why I didn't say anything.
Well, yeah, no, that's why she's inquiring. Like, oh yeah, what number did my brother give you?
Well,
I have a note here that you were interested.
5 gold, but he wasn't quite sure how much your leather worker would charge for it. That you don't do the work yourself, you have someone that does that kind of stuff. So we thought we would just talk to him directly, but we got a little tied up yesterday, and
Oh yes, no, he hasn't come by, and I was expecting him today, this morning actually, and he's still not here. So you're more welcome to stick around and wait for him. But honestly, I wouldn't. You know, sometimes he probably gets drunk somewhere, and I don't know. It could be today, it could be tomorrow.
yeah, we'll just try again when we get back here in a few days.
Perfect. All right. Well, then just the tent then.
Hey, how much is the tent?
Oh, well, for you, dear, it'll be half cost. I'll say that. And she's like, oh, it'll just be 2 gold pieces.
All right, Timothy will pay 2 gold.
Okay.
Zoran's just gonna ask, do you have any suggestions on anything else we need to have when we're outside?
Well, you have snowshoes. You have a coat. Unfortunately, you don't have the gloves, but just keep your hands in.
Inside the vehicle.
If you are planning on bringing or anything, I would just suggest a sled. But I don't know how much you're going to be hauling on your person. Food is good. Water is also good. More like a water skin, rather. Oh, yes, weapons. Do you have weapons on you?
Yes, we have all of these things. I think we've got pretty much everything covered now. Thanks.
Perfect. All right, well, good luck. And please do come back. I'll be waiting. This is so fucking weird.
Does she twirl her beard at him?
And then no, she'll say this as you're stepping out. And oh, Jimothy, is it? I do get off at 5.
I get off at
Jimothy.
sunset.
Jimothy Jangle.
He won't turn, but he'll like do a little over his shoulder.
What do you think
Let's
she
go.
means by get off?
Oh.
No more. You guys don't get to interfere in this, all right? You're not involved. So just shut up.
Yeah. Step aside. Get your own dwarf lady to.
That's right. Stop living
Okay.
vicariously through Jimothy.
All right.
I mean, clearly Oz is going after Danica.
Yeah, I mean, I
He's
didn't know,
just-
but sure.
He's just too nervous to let her know.
Okay, we'll role play that out next time you can.
It won't be roleplay.
Oh, all right. Okay, so
I'm just looking for that special light socket.
Moving on. All right, so or anything last minute thing before we head off to Bryn Shander, or not Bryn Shander, Karakonig.
Do our coats have like hoods on them?
Yes.
Cool. I'm guessing I could probably get a walking stick outside. I feel like that might be helpful. But I have enough torches, I think. We have muffins still. Yeah,
You always go get more muffins.
we
Okay.
could.
You know what? Let's go get
do
more
that.
muffins. We'll go get another dozen muffins.
All right, that'll be
I mean,
5
it was
silver.
only 5 silver.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. I don't know how he's making money. He's not making hand over fist, but
It's
there's
a
something
front.
about the front for something else.
It's a drug front.
Oh, is this Polo Loco?
Yes. All right. Well, you guys can buy more muffins. I still have 6 in my
Okay.
inventory.
Yep.
Half dozen.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
Let's go.
all right. Okay. So let's kind of. Actually, it's probably a good stopping point, honestly. Which sucks because we didn't do anything.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
We saved a townsperson.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
giving you guys. No, you guys did great. No, it's just like the setup of getting you guys all these quests. There's a lot.
We
And
saw
you
a
guys are-
thorny wheat crust, apparently. I put that in my notes.
Wow.
I should probably. I'll send pictures of the crest so you guys
Nah,
can see it.
I can envision it.
Okay.
Just kidding.
You could always create journal entries in Foundry for that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
I plan on doing that. So I'll
Yeah.
make a journal entry for Bryn Shander, kind of the locations that you have, and then with that, I'll probably like put like the crest for it, and then some of the main people. So you met Speaker Devessa and
Mhm.
Sheriff Markham. Funny enough, you guys met them in the other campaign, which cracks me up.
They're probably trying to find Harshnag in our other group.
Honestly, I haven't checked the time period on when this is versus Storm King's Thunder. So
Same
this-
time. I mean, everlasting winter. You know,
Well, I remember
everyone's
that like
concerned about it.
Yeah, the Ring of
So-
Winter was stolen, so I mean, it should be summertime up here.
But anyway,
And we also had the Discord for extra notes and stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll stop there for the evening. So next time you guys will be going to Kirkonig. We'll do the travel there. Do a couple of checks, and then are you saying the joke doesn't measure up? Oh my gosh, I missed. And yeah, did you guys have any last minute things you guys wanted to talk about, or anything you missed, or?
Are
did
we
you
all
guys-
keeping an eye out? Are we going pretty fast? I feel like it's pretty cold, so I would prefer that we go quickly, maybe.
I mean, yeah, I think we're gonna do a pretty heavy forced walk. Trying to get there. I don't think any of us want to be trudging through the elements any longer than we have to.
I want to
Right.
stand behind a silo because I'm hoping that he can block the wind for me.
You are a ranger. You belong outside.
I have not been this far north, so I'm very cold.
The most
Yeah.
housey ranger ever.
Yeah.
You know what's really nice is a good fire, nice chair.
I mean,
Ranger.
Asilo, do you get affected by the weather?
I would assume so.
Yeah, I would.
It- Despite being a pillar of faith.
What is this? What are these eyebrows?
Cool.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll stop there. So
Not meeting next week.
yeah, we're not meeting next week. So yeah, we'll meet the week following that, and then yeah, I'll try to. Depending on that, I'll probably play around. Yeah, we'll probably play at the same time, and then we'll do Care Koenig and all of that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I'm missing. No. Okay. Yeah, I mean, unless you guys have anything, I think that's a good stopping point.